Hello NFL fans, this is Crow for SportsCrapology.com, coming to you from our offices in Knoxville, Tennessee. It's a beautiful 55 degrees and sunny in Knoxville today, and we're here to talk to you about the NFL, and I'm going to have to use my glasses to read my list off my laptop here. But anyway, we're going to talk to you about the NFL Draft. It's April 24th to 26th, Green Bay, Wisconsin. We've done some videos about quarterbacks and defensive linemen and offensive linemen. We're going to give you running backs today. So we're going to talk to you about the running backs that are in the draft. There's 73 running backs in the draft. Some of them, I'd say, maybe 10 to 20 of them didn't even really play in college football. They had no carries or 3 carries or whatever. But anyway, we're going to give you our top 30. We'll just run them down. So, number 1, we have everybody's number 1, Ashton Jeanty out of Boise State. Number 2, we have Omarion Hampton out of North Carolina. Number 3, we have Caleb Johnson from Iowa. We have the 2 running backs out of the national championship Ohio State Buckeye team, Travion Henderson, and then Quinshon Judkins, who also had a good career at Mississippi before that for Lane Kiffin. Number 6, we have kind of a surprise probably for some people, Ollie Gordon out of Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State was terrible last year, but Ollie Gordon the year before that played great at running back and looked really solid. So I think he can make it in the pros with a good offensive line and a decent offensive scheme. Number 7, we have Dylan Sampson out of the University of Tennessee. Number 8, we have Cam Skattebo out of Arizona State. Number 9, we have Devin Neal out of Kansas, the Jayhawks. Number 10, we have James Jordan, the Oregon Duck. Quack, quack. At number 11, probably a surprise to some people, but we ranked him up higher than most people, Taj Brooks out of Texas Tech. Number 12, we have Brashard Smith, the primary running back for SMU. SMU put up a lot of offensive points last year in college football. And they got to the playoffs, and they got crushed, I think, in the first round. But he had a pretty good season. Number 13, we have Damian Martinez. Played for the University of Miami last year. Went over there as a free agent. He was at Oregon State before that. Had a good career at Oregon State. Number 14, we put this guy up there higher than most of them because we think he's more of an NFL back. He can run it inside and take the pounding and break tackles. He's very strong legs. Woody Marks out of USC, who played at Mississippi State before that. 15 and 16, we have the 2 Michigan running backs, Kafel Mullins and Donovan Edwards. They both did a good job for Michigan. They pretty much split the carries almost right down the middle. Same as Ohio State running backs. They pretty much split the carries right down the middle. They're both good backs. Number 17, we have Jaden Blue out of Texas, speed back. He runs about a 4.2 40. Number 18, we have LaQuint Allen out of Stanford. Number 19, we have RJ Harvey. Could be the smallest back in the draft. He's about 5'7", 200, out of Central Florida, the Golden Knights. Number 20, we have Bashul Tutin out of Virginia Tech. Number 21, we have DJ Giddens, a Kansas State Wildcat. 22, we have could be a dark horse, Jalen White out of Georgia Southern. We saw this guy play, and he impressed us. Marcus Carroll from Georgia State. He may be a surprise at number 23 slot, but we like him. We think his game transfers to the NFL. Quentin Cooley is at number 24 on our list. He's out of Liberty. He is 5'7". He's about the same size as Harvey. Smaller back. Number 25, we have Phil Mafah out of Clemson. He was the primary running back there. Number 26, we have Raheem Sanders out of South Carolina, the Gamecocks. Number 27, we have Jaquindon Jackson out of Arkansas, a Razorback. Number 28, we have Jarquez Hunter out of Auburn. Number 29, we have Kyle Monange out of Rutgers. Rutgers wasn't a very good team. Neither was Auburn, didn't have a good passing game. And those two guys, Jarquez Hunter and Kyle Monange for their teams, they got over 1,000 yards, and that's pretty good when you don't have a very good offensive line or offense. So that impressed us. Number 30, we have a dark horse, Marcus Yarns out of Delaware, the Blue Hens. And that's our top 30 running backs. But they're running backs like, there's 73 in the draft, and probably 20 of them are like these guys. I'll just give you an example. Luke Rashawn out of Arizona is in the draft. He ran a 4.28 40 during the season, not in the combine. But he had 13 rushing yards on the season, no receptions, no receiving yards, no touchdowns. But he's in the draft. And there's about 20 running backs in the draft like this. So there's probably, there's maybe 40 guys, 35, 40 guys in the draft, running backs that played. And the rest of them really didn't. We have to mention this guy because he has the best tattoos in the draft. If you go to look at pictures of these guys, you look at a picture of this guy, and he has great tattoos, a bunch of them on his neck. So we got to mention him. Seth McGowan out of New Mexico State. If you're looking for a guy with great tattoos, that's your guy to draft. So this is Crow for SportsCrapology.com. Thank you for watching. That's our top 30 running backs in the 2025 NFL Draft. You can see these videos on YouTube at Sports Crapology, and you can go to SportsCrapology.com and see them. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with the lists on our top wide receivers, probably about 30 of them, and some tight ends. We'll bring you a tight end list, maybe our top 15. And that might be it. That might be it for the NFL Draft, for the coverage so far. Anyway, thanks for watching, Crow, for SportsCrapology.com. See you next time.